for the prospects of.
Look, it's not pointed at you. It's just pointed at the wall, okay?
Okay.
Go.
Detachments present from the adjacent village and the residents who had fled Moscow, finding it plundered it in their turn. They continued that the French had begun. Trains of peasant carts came to Moscow to carry off to the villages what had been abandoned in the ruined houses and the streets. To the villages what had been abandoned in the ruined houses and streets. The Cossacks carried off what they could to their camps, and householders seized all they could find in their other houses and moved it to their own, pretending that it was their property. But the first show followed by second and third contingent, and with increasing numbers and became more and more difficult and assumed more defined forms. The French found Moscow abandoned, but with all the organizations of regular life, diverse branches of a commerce and craftsmanship, with luxury and governmental and religious instructions. These forms were lifeless but still existed. They were shops, warehouses, market stalls, and for the most part still shop with goods, and there were factories and workshops, palaces and wealthy houses filled with luxury, hospital, prisons, government offices, churches, and no longer the French remained. The more these forms of town life purged, until finally all was merged into one confusion, lifeless scene of
You're too close. Okay? Back up. Have some discipline, okay?
the more by the French continued in both.
Back up. You're too close. Arms length apart. Come on. Come on. All right? This far apart. You're going to have really bad eyesight if you. Spell it.
No. Tradesmen.
Tradesman.
Tradesmen.
Yeah. That means people who like work like carpenters, roofers, plumbers, blacksmiths, things like that.
Peasants steamed into Moscow as blood flows into the heart. Within a week, the peasants who came with empty carts to carry off plunder were stopped by authorities and made to cart the corpse out of the town. Other peasants, having heard of the comrades' discomfort, came to town bringing rye, oats, and hay, beat down one another's price to below that they had been in former days. Gangs of carpenters, hoping for high pay, arrived in Moscow every day, and on all sides long were been new houses built and old churches one repair. Tradesmen began trading in the booths. Cook shops and taverns were opened in partly burned houses, and the clergy resumed the services in many churches that had been not burned.
Spell it.
Donors.
B-O-N?
Donors.
Uh-huh.
ORS.
Donors.
Donors contributed church property that had been stolen. Government clerks set up their base covered tables and
Spell it.
PIGEONHOLES.
Let me see.
Right here.
Pigeonholes.
Pigeonholes.
Look.
Pigeonholes of documents in the small rooms, and higher authorities and the police organized the distribution of goods left behind by the French. The owners of the houses in which much property had been left bought from other houses and complained of the injustice of taking everything into a burned house, in the complaint of the injustice of taking everything into a house in
The what? Ready? Okay.
it's KREMLI